let's take 1 minute to tell them to like, comment, and subscribe, and we're gonna put that behind every single video, or in front of it, one of the two. So I'm gonna say like, you say comment, you say subscribe. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Like,
comment,
subscribe
to the Heaven on Earth Society podcast. Boom.
Charlamagne, are we live? Are we live? Are we live? DJ Envy, are we live? Are we live? Can the people hear my voice? Cause I'm at the Breakfast Club and I'm addressing all the lies.
All right, let's see. So Ashley, Venus and Serena are your idols, okay? Because you wanted to grow up and marry a white man.
why do we have to go there though?
What? That's
So
their only
when we're gonna
distinguishing
go
features.
on-
There's nothing else impressive about those two ladies.
What?
The only thing that we could possibly talk about related to Venus and Serena is the fact that they married the white guys.
That is just because people are bored and have nothing else to talk about. But I know you're being sarcastic.
Definitely being sarcastic. 100,000%.
They're amazing women, and people don't have much to talk about. So that is the one, and I find that in lots of situations.
What's your thoughts on the whole interracial?
Relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So I have two stances on that.
Oh, okay. That should be interesting.
So I feel like we too often see that in interracial relationships, they're typically someone who may have had issues amongst their own.
Oh, damn, you
And I
diagnosing nigga. Okay.
And I think that we don't recognize that fact because Venus and Serena, since we're talking about them, they are very strong. They've been very athletic. They're very, I would give them, what was the word that I wanted? Not stable,
not stable.
No, it's just to mark their consistency and their drive.
They're excellent. Is I think the word excellent. Yes.
Excellent. Yes.
They're excellent.
They are very excellent, but on like
disciplined.
On the beauty standard, and they have always been talked about. And I feel like when it comes to certain beauty standards in our community, that there are other communities that are more accepting of it. And I see that with men.
Wait, are you trying to say that Serena and Venus not bad?
I think that they're super bad.
Do you think that the men of our community
men of our community have bashed them over time?
Who? What?
They always got talked about for their hair with the beads. They always got talked about for their muscles.
Men were doing this. So what? I'm gonna tell you what I remember.
Are you trying to say that women are doing this?
I don't remember anybody doing and hating on Venus and Serena for their bodies. I remember back in the day, the only thing was people would comment, Serena got a better body than Venus for sure. Because you remember Venus
they never
used to
just
be,
called them like, oh, look at these pretty girls. Like, they were not the beauty standards. I'm not saying that there were not a lot of people that thought that they were beautiful.
Nah, Shorty was on King Magazine cover of the King Magazine. I just know about me and my guys in my high school. We was thirsting for that. We was needing to have that. No, we don't gotta pause that. We was wanting it, you know. And so, Drizzy wanted to do that. Common wanted to do that. I just think the guys was wanting to do that. I don't think we
you think that they're just deciding.
I think that Venus did always have a stigma of not being as beautiful as Serena. That's what I can say. But I don't remember nobody clowning her for that. It's just like, your sister bad.
I just remember them talking about the sisters as a whole.
Maybe as a little girls, they probably look a little awkward. They had a head full of beads and they were little girls.
Yeah, but when they started coming up, they weren't just like, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. We're just going to put them as the head of this and that.
I remember Don Imus talking about that Rutgers University team. The nappy head, never mind.
Yeah.
I didn't lump Venus and Serena in with that. So, I never seen that. But if guys was doing that, guys, what are we doing? We got to do better when we see a black queen in the streets. It's excellent in every way.
Have the oils.
You know what I mean? So your first contention was that maybe they weren't appreciated by our culture.
I feel that most of the times I see interracial relationships.
That's what you feel?
So, yeah, even like if we think of, what's his name? Redbone. ATL.
A Redbone man?
No,
I don't know
no.
that, man.
He has a song called Redbone. Feels Like Summer. Oh
Childish Gambino?
Yes. Okay, so take Childish
Gambino. I
so
didn't think I was right.
Interracial relationship. We're talking about interracial relationship.
Sure, yeah.
So with him, like, you know, he's a little more nerdy. He's not going to be like the picture of what most black women are looking for. I'm not saying that there was no black women out there. I just feel like for his brand of black guy, he would have had to find that same brand of black girl. So when I see interracial relationships and I say that, that's why I feel like a lot of times they come about. And then on the other stance, I just feel like you just love who you love, bro.
Well, I see what you're saying with that because I'm that type of guy as well. Like a Childish Gambino, a guy with maybe some of my ideas don't necessarily align with information my people in my community was provided.
Yeah.
So I can't find the real space to build there a lot of the time because we have to do so much building.
Mm-hmm.
So I see what you're saying with that, and that is a fact. There is a specific way that you are supposed to engage as a black person in order to mate with another black person.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel that as well, like with Childish, like with a Dave Chappelle. You know, these like free thinkers. You know, what people might describe them as genius level people. Also might be yay. And I could see that if you're a young woman who has invested in overcoming, where are they from? Compton?
Mm-hmm.
A gang-ridden community that maybe at this point in 2025 is still infested with people who are talking about how their life is so difficult and no, they could never make it.
Mm-hmm.
You probably might not want to identify with that shit. Or have your kids anywhere near that kind of mentality.
Yeah,
because it's the
like
mentality that'll fuck you over at the end.
Yeah.
And their mentality is, or the mentality of their father, is what freed them from that existence.
Mm.
You remember when he was doing the interview with the reporters, and the reporters was like, "Y'all don't think y'all like it's gonna be super hard?" He said, "Don't ever talk to them like this. Don't ever put in their mind that there's something that they can't do."
Yeah.
So that's a lot of times when you're dealing with black people, there's this constant thought that you have to keep like shouting them down about like, but you can do it. Mm-hmm. And all they hear you saying is like, but don't you, like, why are you rejecting the fact that I'm oppressed? But I'm telling you, but you can do it.
Yeah.
And so when you're a Venus or Serena and you really achieved everything in the world except for what you haven't, and you have to just buckle down to get to that next level, you might choose to sit beside somebody that has that mentality or that understanding automatically. There's nothing we can't do.
Yeah.
So I think that's sometimes why we find our most excellent examples of our race moving past our race. But that's just my thought. I don't know. I don't know, man.
I just feel like some people love who they love. Some people are in spaces that they're in and have different influences. I just let people love who they want to love.
And that's where I'm at with it too. Because if it just boils down to shorty like light-skinned dudes to the point where they're pale, I support that. If that's her preference where she likes that skin tone.
I feel like we
cool
lump preference and love all together. But I feel like we shouldn't even be talking about preference anyway. Like, if you prefer a certain thing, like, that's what you like. I know I like what I like.
What you like?
What you like.
What kind of shit you like? White guys?
No, I
You
mean,
don't like
but
white guys?
there's some white guys that I like. There's a specific brand of white guy that I like.
Who? Which one?
He's like,
Channing Tatum?
nah, he's more like, he likes rap, but he goes to the golf course.
John Cena?
Kind of.
Like a John Cena type, yeah.
Kind
that's
of.
you.
I had to think about it because, like,
That's you.
just kind of like buff and
Yeah.
like fun and
Yeah.
kind of close to the line, but still not quite crossing the line.
You know, John Cena put out a full rap album. And it was hard, though. It was hard, though.
Okay.
So I see that
I'll
for
have to
you.
check out John Cena's rap album, but
I can
no.
see that for you.
But yeah, like, go to the golf course. I just want, if you are interracially dating, I just feel like the person for that person, and back to the not an idea of, because I think some people date interracially because they had a connection with the person, and then some people date interracially because they had an idea of that on either side. Like,
That's facts.
Yeah.
Some
like,
people date regularly because they have
very
idea
much
of
true.
the
You know
motherfucker.
what? And that's the thing. So what are we even
Shit,
talking about?
That's big. That's a big issue. Okay, Serena and Venus.
And congratulations, Venus looks so beautiful on her wedding day. She had like
That's true.
10,000 wedding dresses, and she ate every last one of them.
But I am praying for her divorce.
Why? Because he's
White.
and he doesn't.
I
Is
am
he
praying
like
for her
white?
divorce.
White?
He's a
Like
white
every
man.
time we see an
Caucasian
iteration,
white.
yes, we're always like, but maybe they have a little somewhere like 1/8. I don't know. Like the
No.
dark beard is giving me Italian-ish.
No.
And you know, I don't be calling Italians white.
I think this guy is German.
Oh.
I made that up, but that's what he looks like. So
Let her
I'm
have
praying
that.
for your divorce. I stopped
That
praying
is
for
me. We're
Shorty's
not praying for her
divorce a while
divorce.
back.
We need to pray for happy couples and
No, Ash.
communities building.
No,
No?
the black community. If
There
we,
is a black community building. Honestly, think, you know, they have children that is black.
that's what I'm saying. That's what
Community.
I'm praying that they don't have any kids. I'm praying that they get divorced and face unhappiness. Because if I have to see a black man or a black woman with a white man, that affects me personally.
I know that it's sarcasm, but the people who think like that, you really need help.
Dr. Umar. Tap in, brother.
But
Tap in,
at least
sir.
he's funny.
I fuck with you, Doc. Drumar, some
First
people
of
call
all,
you.
it's like, for him, I definitely get it. I'm like, but that's back to preference. That's his preference. That's
Okay.
his preference.
Shout out
And
to
that's
you.
his feelings and his emotions. And if he wants a beautiful black queen and...
You know what? I got a question for you. Do you think Dr. Umar is more supportive of Venus and Venus's marriage to this white man, or do you think he's more supportive of Cardi B's relationship with Stephon Diggs? Talking about Dr. Umar now. Which one do you think is better for the culture to him? This is a crazy question, but I really
I
want to
feel
know the
like
answer
he would
now.
be equally disappointed with both of those situations.
No, he has to choose a favorite.
He has to choose a favorite?
Yes.
If he has to choose, he's not gonna be favoriting Venus for sure.
So he will be favoriting Cardi B having an illegitimate child with another man who spent Christmas with his other newborn baby. Wow. Dr. Umar, you're in a rock and a hard place on this one.
Hey,
baby.
I think he would be equally not pleased.
I'm going to
'Cause
AI
he
turn
does-
you into Dr. Umar. I'm going to turn you into
Don't
him.
turn me into Dr. Umar. Hold up. My beautiful black
My
queen.
beautiful black princess. Queen. Yeah.
He is so hilarious.
Okay, so Dr. Umar, this is a tough one. Okay, but you said he would probably choose Cardi and Stephon.
I would think so, just because in outside looking in, people view Cardi as a black woman. I guess I don't know.
He might pull that one when he
yeah,
say
but
she's not black, so that I don't support.
Yeah, so that's
he
why I
might
said
can
you would
get
be
out of it.
equally unimpressed.
But what
He
about a
was-
regular black woman having an illegitimate child? That's what I want to know. Dr. Umar, what's
I
better
don't
for the
think
culture?
Dr. Umar is
Illegitimate
gonna be-
children or interracial marriage?
Well, to support his brand, he would have to play the role of the other. But I think for his personals, maybe he might just be in support of a solid household.
Okay. All right. Cool.